Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time watching any of my videos, then welcome. I'm Katie and this video, as you can see from the title, is my 1 month, 4 weeks post-op. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, I do have other videos in this playlist, but I had Tarlov cyst disease surgery last month in Texas with Dr. Feigenbaum, and I promised that I would kind of keep everybody posted and updated on my experience and my recovery and how everything has been going. So if you want to backtrack before really diving into this video, I highly recommend you check out I did video surgery week and how that went, my travel home, because I did have a plane ride. And then even before that, I kind of just vlogged through how I was feeling, my diagnosis, all of the things. But this video specifically is going to focus on my recovery and how things have been going this past month. So I will start off by just saying really good. A little mini recap. I had 7 cysts in my S1, S2, S3, and L5. That one was the little sneaky one that we didn't see on the MRI. Dr. Feigenbaum, when he looked at my images, we thought we had maybe 5, maybe 6, but he definitely found 7 once he got in there. And I did have some pretty bad bone erosion in my sacrum bone. So apparently I've had these cysts for quite some time, was what he had said, based off of the erosion, that how kind of badly eroded the bone was. They've been there for a while. I've only really been dealing with pain though for probably about 1.5 years at this point, but I'm so excited to be on the other side of all of that now. And I can tell you, I mean, things have just, I'm so grateful I did the surgery because things have been really well for me. I know everybody's experience is different, so I will preface by saying, please don't compare your symptoms or other, journeys to mine. I'm only going to speak on my perspective, but I've been doing really well. So once I got home, I will give advice there when you're traveling home, especially if you have a plane ride or you have a long car ride, give yourself time after you get home. I definitely was down that whole weekend. We traveled home really early on a Thursday morning. And so I just took that Friday, Saturday, Sunday and just chilled. I don't know that I left bed much. It took a lot out of my body. It took a lot out of me. I was grateful to have my mom staying with me. My mom is retired. She lives in a completely different state than I do, but she stayed for about 2 weeks after we got home, and she was also with me in Texas. My husband owns a business, so he was able to kind of maintain his normal work schedule while she was taking care of me during the day. And I definitely needed some of that extra help. You can't bend, lift, or twist. I'm still kind of to the point where I'm really limiting doing any of those gestures, just because it does cause a little bit of extra pain when you do that. So she helped me with filling my ice machine, which is definitely my best friend. I'll talk about that in a second. She helped with, just the daily tasks around the house. Super grateful for that. If you have somebody to help you with those chores when you get home, I highly recommend lean on them. It's hard, trust me, I'm such an independent person, and it's hard to rely on other people, but right now I know that I need to do that because I don't want any setbacks. I don't want any flare-ups. I really want to just keep this momentum that I've been on and keep moving forward, and that was a huge help. So things that I've been able to do since surgery now. Slow and steady has really been my progression, but I've, taken up some hobbies and things that I can do from bed. You should get up and get moving. I do have stairs in my house. My bedroom's upstairs. But my everything else is kind of downstairs on our first level. So I was able to get up and down the stairs pretty easily. I haven't had any issues there. I did get out a little bit and walk around the neighborhood. I have become a pro at the word search. And I've done some, kind of adult coloring books, and I've taken up jewelry making, and I've even dabbled in a little bit of um, playing with essential oils and mixing and, kind of doing a little bit of that. I also published a children's book, 2 children's books actually, and I'm been working on the 3rd book in the series. So I was able to kind of work on that and talk with my illustrator and all of those things that I can do via my computer, sitting at my bed, sitting on the ice machine. I highly recommend, if you don't have one of those kind of tray tables that you can roll to your bedside, kind of like you have at the hospital, get one of those. My sister got me one of those for Christmas, and that has been a huge, huge help. But I'm super excited because just this week, I feel like last week I kind of turned a corner in recovery and that 3-week mark, and I stopped any medication. Again, I'm going to preface with, not everybody is the same here. You need to listen to your body and do what's right for you. If you are on this journey, or you're getting ready for it, or you've had the surgery, wherever you're at, definitely listen to your body and do what you need to do for you, because everybody is different. Every body is different. So after I got discharged from the hospital, I am not a fan of taking painkillers. So I really just stuck with ibuprofen and the muscle relaxers. The muscle relaxers definitely help you sleep and just get comfortable. So I kind of took a little bit of those throughout the day. It does make me groggy and a little lightheaded, so I didn't take a full pill just so I could get up and active throughout the days. But at night I would take maybe a half of a muscle relaxer to kind of take that edge off and just help me sleep through the night. And it definitely did that. And I was only taking maybe 1 or 2 200 milligram ibuprofen throughout the day. But I stopped all of that last week. It's been going really, really well. My ice machine, now getting to that, best friend, the ice machine, if you do have the surgery with Dr. Fangenbaum, I can't speak to the other neurosurgeon that handles the Tarlov cyst surgery as well, but they do send you home with an ice machine. I had purchased one off of Amazon prior to surgery because I had heard a bunch of people talking about it in the Tarlov cyst Facebook group, how it's so great. So I got one of those and I loved it. And then they send you home with one after surgery. And I've been using that one. It's actually quieter than the one that I have. I don't think they're the same brand, but it's quieter. It's nice. I still use that daily. But I'm really excited because this week has been a little bit of a milestone for me. I've been walking on the treadmill just to, again, get up and moving. Prior to all of this pain, I really enjoyed working out, and not crazy. I'm not like a crazy workout, but I liked doing a little bit of strength training and some cardio and whatnot. So I've been able to walk 1 mile on the treadmill each night this week. And I know it doesn't sound like a ton, but trust me, it's a huge milestone for me. I take it slow. I don't do any incline. I just do a nice slow pace, 1 mile. And I feel like I'm doing something good for my body. So that's been a huge, huge, great relief for me. As far as pain goes, mostly incision surgery pain still. I really don't have much of my pre-surgery pain. Much of my pre-surgery pain was in my hip, in my pelvis, kind of down into my groin, and in my lower back sacrum area, all on my left side. My cysts were bilateral, but the biggest one and the one causing the most damage was on my left. And I really haven't had too much of the pre-surgery pain. The hip pain is basically gone. My lower back pain is, again, kind of that incision site where the incision is, and on both sides, those muscles are just a little sore still. But even my incision, it looks great. It healed really nicely. It's still healing, but I'm in the phase now where it's a little itchy. But I'm not wearing jeans yet. I will say that. I'm still wearing, kind of loose lounge pants, joggers, all of that. But it's not as awkward like touching it now, touching the incision site. Right after that, it was really sensitive for me. I don't really have that anymore. And I can even touch the incision and it's fine. It's just still sore. I guess sore is the best word to use, but every day things get more comfortable, things get more tolerable. Getting in and out of bed isn't a problem anymore. That was definitely difficult at first. I would say the first 2 weeks, it was kind of a struggle getting in and out of bed, but now I don't have that. I do still kind of log roll and help myself out that way. But yeah, things are going really well, and slow and steady wins the race. That's the best that I can say. I'm really trying to keep it slow and steady and avoid the setbacks. I'm so ready to get back to me. I'm not working yet. I'm hoping to kind of maybe get back to work next month. Yeah, just working on that. I still get a little tired throughout the day, but just trying to keep the momentum going, and I'm really excited about how things are going. So thank you so much for following this journey. Oh, I will say, my shirt, in case you're curious, it does say care for the rare Tarlov cyst disease. I actually designed these. I wanted something to just help raise awareness, be more of an advocate. I want to try to do more to just get this out there, because there's so many people that I know that get brushed off. So symptomatic Tarlov cysts, I know, are considered a rare disease. So the zebra is actually, in case you don't know, it's the logo for rare diseases, because they call it a medical zebra when doctors are trying to find something that's wrong with you that's out of the norm than what they maybe are used to diagnosing. And Tarlov cysts, symptomatic ones, are definitely a big part of that. So that's why the zebra logo, and just care for the rare, because we need to be cared for, and doctors need to care about what they see on those MRI reports that say Tarlov cyst, because I know so many times we get brushed off and, oh, no, that's not the cause of it, when really it is. So if you're interested in purchasing one, I actually have, I'll put the link in the description below, but I just designed them, and all of the proceeds go to the Tarlov Cyst Foundation. I'm not affiliated with them. I wanted to make something for myself, and figured if other people are interested too, then you can purchase it. I don't make any money off of them, but about $5 from each shirt goes directly to Tarlov Cyst Disease Foundation, and you'll see that right on the website. And there's a couple different styles and colors and all of that, but just a little something that I wanted to, help bring awareness and open up those conversations with people. Yeah, so again, thank you so much for following my journey. I'll probably post another update maybe in another month or so after I get back to work and kind of get back into the swing of things. I'm so ready to get back to my life, all of my hobbies and activities that I used to do and love and enjoy. I still do love and enjoy. I just need to be able to do them. So hopefully pageantry, I'm looking at, potentially getting back on stage. And I'm going to take it slow, though. Don't worry. I'm going to take it slow, but I'm going to just see how my body feels and see what I can get back into. My antique, hobbies and road tripping with my husband and all of that fun stuff. So fingers crossed I can get back to that. And hopefully my next update, I'll be able to talk a little bit about that. So thank you again for following along. And if you are dealing with this disease, know that my heart goes out to you, but I am here for you. I want to validate your feelings and just send you a little bit of positivity, because I know that this disease is very scary, but there's hope. Have hope, okay? Have hope. All right, thank you again.